Hi, everyone, and welcome to Truth Tuesday. I decided I would do Round the World like I've done in the past and surprise you, okay? Welcome, new subscribers. I really am grateful. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all for your support, all of my subscribers, for your continued support. Zeus says thank you also. For those of you who have purchased my book, thank you. For those of you who are not aware of my book, The Ego Has Landed, it's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And thank you all for your kindness. Your comments are extremely important. Your stories will all be read, and I will respond as quickly as I can. Okay, let's get started. Also, if you can timestamp, I would be so grateful for that. Thank you. Okay, Aries. Let's see what's happening. Aries. So there is some communicating that needs to take place, that maybe information that you need to communicate about. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's, it's about career, it's work, it's personal, whatever it is to you. It's all about how you're presenting. Your presentation of what you're communicating and how you communicate it will be either well received, right? You want it to be well received. So let's communicate with a in a way that isn't reactive. Like sometimes we can all be very reactive when we communicate something that's really important to us, right? Sometimes we do have a tendency to just rattle on. But what you're communicating is all about how you present it, okay? Taurus. Taurus. So I'm going to take another card because it was the same card. If you are an Aries Taurus cusper, you too are making decisions about how you're going to communicate to others in a fair manner. A little different than Aries, however. Aries is just communicating. Whatever they're communicating must be communicated for Aries in a manner of how it's presented. For Taurians, it's what you communicate that needs a sense of how you're deciding on what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, but it has to be fair for everyone who's involved in what it is that you're going to say. It's about doing it, meaning communicating in the way that you're deciding to be fair, either fair and just for you and the person or people that you're communicating it to. I hope that makes sense, okay? And that's how you're going to decide on how you're going to communicate, Taurus. You're thinking about how you're going to present it, but more importantly, that it's fair to others while you're in the thick of it all. Gemini. Geminis, thank you so much for such an overwhelming August 2022 monthlies. You guys, that was like the jackpot. I felt like I was in Vegas and I just won. I swear. Thank you. Okay, Gemini. It's like you're in this do or die situation. It's not bad. It may be like you have to resurrect something where you're going to say, okay, well, this is the heart of the matter, and it's like this is where you're going to need to find your strength in resolving your own life, meaning, do you feel like you're strapped into a do or die situation? And if it's not one situation, it could be a few things in your life that you feel like, I'm seeing the Eight of Swords, right? I'm feeling like you're feeling strapped, right? And I have to do something. So Spirit's saying, don't do anything. Spirit's saying, just chill and get to the heart of the matter in whatever way that shows itself. So Geminis, don't react, don't do anything out of the ordinary, because then that's when it becomes extraordinary. Cancer. Cancers. You Cancers have the freedom to choose who you want to deal with, right? It's your choice. It's your home. It's your associations and your close circle of friends, family members that comes to be for the sake and the highest good of not only your own situation and life circumstances, but for humanity's. Leo, you have an unexpected change coming. Hey, that doesn't mean it's bad. Could be a tower moment of what? An unusual circumstance of an event happening that is going to change your perspective. It's about seeing things not only with your heart, but maybe inventing it from a heart merging in with the mindset of how unusual it is. So what's unusual about the whole thing is not only is it unexpected, because I don't want to confuse you, there's something unexpected that'll happen that is going to make you see something or feel something that is heart and head merged. It's your birthday month. Happy birthday. It's Leo season. I'm pointing. So you may just get to the point of contention where, like before it was your heart leading the way, or before it was your head leading the way, and now it's both, which that unexpected event and change is amazing. It's like you're balancing your heart with your head. You know, when does that happen? Well, it happens when you have learned how to control the ego. Okay. Virgo jumped out with, wow, Virgo, shocking, the intuition of past histories of choices that you've made, Virgo, has led you to a protective state of existence. Wow. So like how you use your intuition, how you feel is really how you deal, right? But do people realize how intuitive you really are? Most don't. So your past is now coming to full circle in the sense of how you show up, right? With like that innocence of a child, of knowing that you have this great compassion for humanity that people just say, wow, I had no idea, Virgo, that you knew certain things that you know. And you're going to show it now to others, obviously. Libra, I mean, seriously. Libra, you need to get to the heart of a matter that is really pressing on you, upon you. Something needs to be resurrected, re-evaluated, a sense of resurrection. So you're like, of course, right? People are going to say, oh yeah, Libra, you're always, it's a yin and yang. It's an indecisive Libra. But the need to feel we're in a do or die situation helps us to see the whole picture, to seek the whole truth. No one does that as well as a Libra. Because unlike the other air signs, Gemini and Aquarius, Libra, you come to the table with your heart open and your arms wide open, open arms, right? And you don't come detached. You go full on into a situation where you need to be like, okay, this is a do or die situation, but I'm going to open my arms and my heart and I'm going to go for it. Whatever needs to be resurrected or bringing back to the light of your heart center is going to happen. Whatever that is for you. It's a general. Scorpio. Scorpio. Sometimes we confuse the sacrifices of our lives that we have been led to sacrifice, right? I mean, life is somewhat of a sacrifice of give and take. And sometimes that idealizing, you know, a different type of life. Well, wow, we've sacrificed a whole lot in our life, but knowing maybe now, or you are going to know now, how well you have understood the concept of the sacrifices that you've made for others in order to gain the strength and the inspiration that you have given others to show them the sacrifices that you've made, right? But now it's time for you to sacrifice for yourself. You've done all that you can in sacrificing yours for those around you. Now it's time to sacrifice for yourself. The question is, what is it that you're sacrificing? Sanji. Saggies. You are spiritually coming into an ultimate experience of, oh my God, I'm on path. Oh my God, I'm trusting universe to show me the way. I've never felt this way before, but I do know as a Saggy that, not me that you're saying it, that I do know that when I have indecision, that I'm not living by my own truth, because now the experiences that I've been going through the last, let's say, year is showing me how to trust in spirit. So I'm learning how to let go and let God, but in a way that I realize when I don't, it is my awareness now that I realize that when I don't go with the flow and trust in the universe, I realize how my dreams don't come true. I realize how my path isn't set out. The course isn't as clear. I end up turning left or I turn right because you're dropping the control that you once had by allowing. It's beautiful because you do go by your own truth. You do. But now you know the difference. Thank you, Spirit. Capricorn. Capricorn, what is your vision? And how are you seeing differently now, certain circumstances and situations? You're seeing things in an unconventional way. which is beautiful. Say thank you to the spirit world. Say thank you to all of your guides, spirit guides, the ascended masters, because now you're seeing things differently. You didn't see things. You're not seeing the same things as you did in the same vision that you had once before. What's new? What's different? Ask yourself, what is it that I'm seeing so differently now that is now sending me off into this beautiful or these beautiful sets of series of experiences that are new and only for you. You know, it's just beautiful. You're now seeing things so differently with new set of glasses that you're like, wow, how come I didn't see this stuff before? Because now you're really seeing, you've got a very much more clearer vision of who you are. It's beautiful. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, it's all about balance and partnerships. It's all about, yeah, so I do this and I get that. You know, it's trying to be diplomatic and cooperating, but sometimes not wanting to. It's bringing new light into of your own truth to a partnership that it's like, I want to make sure, which you do, but this is a clear message from Spirit that you want to make sure that this is a fair deal before you deal, right? I want to make sure this is fair, because if this isn't fair, I'm going to just raise the roof, right? So cooperating to an extreme is, you know, it's all about balance. Yeah, we know that. So in your partnerships, in any kind of partnership, right? Be that a love partnership or a family issue that you have been dealing with, it's got to be a two-way street. It has to be. And if people are not cooperating, they need to go. You put so much of your heart out there, Aquarius, and people don't realize that. They think that you're always detached. And yeah, you are detached. But now it's time to say, you guys got to cooperate with me a little here. A lot. It's got to be a fair deal. Pisces. And if it's not, Aquarius, take it to the table. Pisces. You're focusing in and honing in now on how you dedicate what you want in order to achieve, where you want to be, how you want to use the most of your goals by the goal. What's the goal? Right, Pisces? What's the achievements? Where you have gotten to this point? Where do you feel now? Where do you feel you are now in terms of your achievements? It's time to kind of take a self-evaluation, because this flipped out, and that's about knowing that you're changing from, could be, you're very deep, yeah? You're really deep, and you're psychic, and you know it, and you go with your heart, and you say things that people just say, oh my God, how did Pisces know that, right? But what you share with others, how you think, it lends itself almost to a point of achieving a scientific viewpoint meets spirituality. As it is all-encompassing, now I believe that you're bringing both of those visions, beliefs, and achievement of that, of being able to do that, so that others don't see you one way or the other. They don't see you just scientific. They see you as spiritual. They don't see you as just spiritual and insightful. They see you as well, you know, well, this and this because of that, but not be just the science. So it's science meets spirituality in the way that you have achieved the vision of the new you. It's a new you. And people are now like, wow, Pisces is talking some spiritual stuff that now blends with the way that I see things. So people are visually seeing you in a different light as you are seeing yourself. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. It is a general. I mean, come on. And I'm sending you so much love. Thank you all for your support. When you have a minute, write me, text me. If you need me, I'm here for you. I also want to say that, you know, spread the word. Okay? YouTube like messes stuff up with the algorithms. It screws things up. That's why you hear a lot of us readers talking about, you know, resubscribing and etc. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I send you so much love and have an awesome week. Take care.